Good evening, everyone. Welcome Thursday night, and may the 4th be with you here on this unofficial Star Wars Day. We are back at it in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup under the lights. We have got a fun one. Correcting myself from last week, 2 races left, including tonight, before we head into some playoff racing here on Thursday night. So the regular season is winding down, and we're going to have a fun one here tonight. High speeds, cars side by side, trying to catch coming out of the corners. But we got 110 laps under the lights here at Kansas Speedway. They got 30-second lap times. They are flying around into the 190s, 195s almost on the speeds. But see here tonight, Kansas. And then we head to Darlington to round out the regular season. Man, if it's anything like last night, we saw in the Illswick Esports Rising Stars Series at Auto Club. The bar has been set here tonight for these Wheels for Warriors USA drivers. We had a show last night, and I think we're going to have a show here tonight. But it's almost playoff time, so that means we got to look at some points. Only top 6 in each division are going to be advancing. It is a win and you're in. But you did have a minimum requirement there. We'll go through that here in a minute. But let's head over to Division 3 and look at the points coming into tonight. John Ross is leading the way, but I don't believe we are going to see that hauler here tonight. But still might just come away with the regular season points championship, not having to run the final 2 races. Corey Sherman right now is tied in second, but you see Corey's name there highlighted in blue. Out of that Northern Empire Racing. He picked up a win earlier in the season at Bristol, so he has secured his way in. Dan Keene is there. Joey Signs right now having a good run. David Rogerson and Paul Turner only separated by 1 point, but how about Andy Cork, Jeremy Flanagan, Neil Hale? They're kind of just on that outside looking in, about 10 to 12 points back, so 2 good runs here. Paul Turner's not in a safe zone yet, so he's also going to want to have a good run to see if he can advance into the playoffs in that Division 3. Let's head over to Division 2. Jerry Isaacs leading the way, has the win. Probably has the regular season championship locked up at this point. Justin Horton in second, Ed Jurgen third, Neok is in fourth, Eric Anderson fifth, and then it is Leroy Kolbenitz mathematically might be just fine here. You see Mike's name there highlighted in blue, won last week, but it's going to miss the playoff qualifications by 1 race, so not going to be eligible for the playoffs, so that's going to open up a spot, but it's up to Jacob Bowen. I don't know, I don't think he said he was going to be here tonight. It was going to be next week, so the top 6 here in Division 2, these might be set, so this might just be bragging rights, as well as trying to establish some good rhythm leading in to the playoffs. And then let's go to the Division 1. All your team captains. Cody Richardson leading the way over Gary Bowman. Dave Sanders right now is in third. Here you can see a lot of winners. Cody Richardson with wins. Kyle Nadeau with wins. Coleridge Finney-Moore has got the win and locked in. The battle we're going to be watching, it's only 9 points separating Carter Lawson in that 908 and Cody Meadows. Any other series, their teammates here tonight, they are battling to see who is going to hit that cut line between the 2 of them with only 2 races left. So that is a quick look at our points. Pretty quiet track right now. Drivers' meeting is over. There you can see the timing board highlighting those drivers in blue that do have the wins on the season. Cody Meadows right now leading the way, top time. Mike Stiverson second on the board, and Cody Richardson third. So a lot of drivers here finding some early pace. 110 laps here in the fuel run is going to get you to the mid-30s. So math is hard. So 35, 70, and then 105. So it's going to be tight on the fuel. I'm hearing you can go a little bit past 35, potentially. So we'll see who's going to play that right. Obviously, a caution or 2 will work into the hands of that fuel run, but it is close. See Kyle here running that top shelf. I think that's where we're going to see drivers here tonight. That top lane, trying to carry that momentum down the backstretch. almost getting into 190 miles an hour. I think they will with the draft. There's Alan Ayers. Let's pull his car up. There it is. There he is, rolling around. He'll be one of our in-car drivers. Started on the front row last night and then had some damage, just unable to recover. See what he can do here tonight. Currently 15th on the board. And then here is the driver that put on the show with a last lap pass and battle last night with Jacob Bowen. Corey Sherman out there with the Prey Mantis headset. He's currently 10th on the timing board right now. So a couple in-car drivers here. See Patsy checking in. Good luck to Dusty. There's Dusty right now, 5th on the timing board. He's finding speed here late in this season. One's going to get in the wall in front of him. Not what they're going to want to do in the race here tonight. No fast repair. Here's Eric Anderson. He had a good run last night as well, outside of the podium, but I think a top 5 finish in that Xfinity series. As they're rolling around, let me pull up here and see what we got in store after Darlington next week to round out the regular season. Heading to the playoffs, Rockingham will be race number 1 on May 18th. Fair warning, that may or may not be on the network. I'll be in the middle of the ocean, but we are working to see if we can get a replacement broadcaster up for you on May 18th. May 25th will be a longer than normal race for Memorial Day kind of week there. May 25th, Charlotte. That'll be part of the Wheels for Warriors USA donation run that's going to be kicking off starting, I think, actually next week for the trifecta there. So we'll have a lot of details in the chat as that's going on. So a little bit longer of a race, May 25th on Charlotte. So get your popcorn out. And then how about this? June 8th, we're going to head to the Worldwide Technology Raceway. I don't think we've been there in a very long time. June 15th, going to go to Michigan. So Rockingham and Charlotte, the first 2 races will be 6 drivers in each division. We're going to eliminate 1 for the next 2 races at Worldwide Tech and Michigan. Those will be the round of 5 races. And then after that, we will narrow it down to just the top 4 in each division, racing for a championship, winner take all, June 22nd at Las Vegas. Crazy to think that we are already getting ready for playoff mode. That's what happens when you have a lot of fun here at the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup, part of the Cyber Thunder Racing League. There's a group of cars here. Who else is the 67? Who else has got a Florida car out there? Uh-oh, we're gonna have the battle of the Gators as we got Justin Horton rocking a Gator. And there's Joey Sainz rocking a Gator. But hey, we got 50 seconds left until we move into a 5-minute 2-lap qualifying. We're going to go ahead and step inside for our Stars and Stripes. And we'll be right back here with race number 9 in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
All right. Well, qualifying's getting started. Not the start that Cody wanted there. So let's go to the winner last night. Starting the first lap here. We'll see if it's going to be lap 1 or lap 2 are the heater laps. Oh, he's already into the wall. So Corey Sherman's run's going to be here. So rough start for a few of these drivers on their qualifying lap. You saw him get bounced around in that rig. Let's go to Joey Sainz. He's been showing a lot of pace here lately. See, all the way up on that wall. I think the second lap is where they're going to get down to that white line potentially. What do I know? We will see here. Up at the top of the board, though, Kyle Nadeau is going to be sitting there, going to get dethroned by Cody Richardson. The 31.0. See what Joey Sainz time looks like here. He is about a 10th off in each sector right now. Joey's going to come across first lap into 8th. Let's see Kyle here on the second lap, getting ready to finish it. Kyle's rocking a different paint on me. But Alan Ayers right now, he is in 3rd on the timing board. Who else is out? All right, Leroy. First lap here for Leroy coming across. Can anybody dethrone Cody Richardson? Cody Meadows is going to go up to 2nd place. Eric Anderson 3rd. Jerry right now in 4th. Mike Stiverson 5th. Leroy right now is 18th. Let's go to the driver that's right now holding on to that cut line. Big task down in front of Carter with Cody Meadows starting in 2nd. Carter's going to come across. Well, he might have done something to the wall. Oh, he's getting to the wall again, so not going to get a qualifying time in. So work ahead. Carter, how about Paul Turner? We see long shots hanging out in the chat. Just rooting for Joey, though. Forgetting about Mr. Paul Turner here. Fastest chicken in the South. Yet I just noticed he's in California, so that nickname doesn't make any sense. Paul right now is about 3/10 off in the 1st sector to Cody Richardson's time. He's going to come across here, opening lap, 21st on the board. Just a minute left here. Got a few drivers right now that have not qualified or attempted to qualify and got into the wall a few times. Carter Lawson's going to rebound. He's going to go up to 3rd, actually. So I guess he had an extra lap in there that I was not thinking about. Second lap for Paul Turner. How about that? He's going to jump up into 3rd. Paul Turner coming in with the qualifying laps here. Neil Hale still out on track. This might just be some extra practice here. He's currently 22nd on the board. I think he's already run his laps, and he's going to get into the wall. Do not want to do that during the race. Only 10 seconds left here, and we're going to have 5 drivers not put in a time. Eric Timmerly, Stephen Meoke, Andy Cork, Dave Sanders, and Stephen Music. But Cody Richardson looks to be walking away with the pole here tonight. Going to be starting up on that front row, 110 laps. Let's pull up our starting lineup as they're getting all gridded up and ready to go. Where do they grid at? Pit lane. There we go. All right, so front row will be the battle of the Codys. Cody Richardson and Cody Meadows. Row 2, we'll see Paul Turner and Carter Lawson. Row 3, Eric Anderson and Jerry Isaacs. Row number 4 is going to be Mike Stiverson and Bob Rogerson. Alan Ayers and Daniel Keene going to be rounding out. That's starting top 10. Behind them, Jeremy Flanagan and Kyle Nadeau in row 6. Row 7, Dusty Martin and David Gainforth. Row 8, Ed Jurgen and Joey Signs. Row 9, Corey Sherman and David Rogerson. And row 10, your starting top 20, Gary Bowman and Justin Horton. Leroy Kolbenitz and Neil Hale will make up row 11. Row 12, Chris Letts and Kendon Koch. And then here come the drivers that were unable to make a qualifying lap. Stephen Meoke and Dave Sanders. And then Jarrett Kimley, Andy Cork, and Steven Music bringing up the tail end of the field. Just waiting on one driver to get all strapped in, gridded up. All right, hey, look at, here's the benefit. We're going to get our little internet blip out of the way here early. So at least we weren't under action there, but we're back up and running. We get one of those once a night. How fun is that? I love it. It's so great. We are rolling 29 strong tonight. We're trying to get off the pits here. So again, 110 laps here in 35 is kind of when that fuel window opens. See which drivers can maybe stretch that just a little bit. We had a show last night. What are these pro drivers going to do here tonight? Pretty soon here, we're going to see this iRacing pace car come in and drop out of the way. Cody's on the front row. Barney's ready, flag in the air. And we are underway here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup. Huge slide there for Cody Richardson. Has to catch it. We saw that live. First lap in the books, and Cody Meadows is leading the way. Carter Lawson giving chase. Paul Turner into third. Cody Richardson, who had that huge slide on quarter exit, is in 6th place. Bob Rogerson just got up into the wall. Stiverson's got to pay the 4th division. Great job. How about that? Oh, Cody Richardson's got to blink a little bit here. He's getting that same little bubble that I get. How about back here? It is still side by side. You see the two Florida cars getting near each other. Corey Sherman, Joey Signs. They were next to each other all night long last night. Cody Richardson starting to work his way back up here to the inside of Eric Anderson. Battle here, see if he can get around, get back into 5th place. Going to tuck right in behind Jerry. Jerry's now going to look underneath Paul Turner here. Cody Meadows is starting to pull away just a little bit. I mean, look at back here. It is still side by side, 3 wide, 4 wide. The Florida cars are going to take each other. There can only be one Florida car. Ooh, 5 laps in, it is crazy. Everyone trying to get what they can here on these fresh tires. Cody Meadows has got himself a 6/10 of a second lead. That's what he's seen in his rearview mirror. Rolling that top shelf. That is the lane he likes. Side by side with Bob Robinson and Eric Anderson. Bob trying to see if he can get around. Behind them, Kyle Nadeau and Jeremy Flanagan are door to door. Here, some of our biggest movers. How about this? Dave Sanders up here in the 77, already up 7 positions into 19. We're starting to get some battles up here. Jerry to the inside of Carter. There goes Cody down to the inside with him. This is allowing Cody Meadows now to have over a 1-second lead. Jerry's going to clear Carter. Cody Richardson going to try to rebound side by side right now with Jerry after that first lap. A little drift that he had. Looks like he might clear and slide right up in front of the 51. That he does. Cody Richardson back to second. It is 1.3 seconds up to Cody Meadows. We're still side by side all the way back here. Corey Sherman is working his way through. Ooh, Dusty Martin is on pit road here. Oh, it looks like he's got some heavy damage to the car, so he must have gotten up into a wall. Big run right up to the bumper of Dave Sanders there. Everyone looks to be getting a little bit more single file now. They're getting it dialed in. This let's hear 6.7 seconds back. Some of these drivers here just taking it easy in this early run. Oh, and yellow's going to come out. Oh, huge mess. That's a bunch of cars. I see Allen is in it. Andy Cork. The 95 is in it. Oh, man, that was a big one there. What happened? Caution of the night is out. Let's look here. Let's just see. Ooh, we start to wonder here, did the 94 maybe get a little bit of help? And then in the background, it just became, look at the grouping here. Joey Sainz doesn't look like he hit anybody, just was sliding around. Start to wonder there, did the 94 get a little bit of help or not? No, maybe that Mike was there. Ooh. Oh my goodness, it's almost like the 95 didn't even know something was happening. Is we've had a mix of cars come down. Kendon Koch, let's ride on with Kendon here for this. Oh, he's on the brakes, trying, and then just doesn't see it, gets right in. That's a huge contact there for Gary Bowman. But the 95's night, they might be done. All right, so top 5 stayed out under that pit stop. So Cody Richardson, Carter Lawson, Mike Stiverson, Dan Keene, and Kyle Nadeau. Cody Meadows came in. Jerry came down. Looks like we got just different fuel and tire strategies here. So it is a mixed bag of things, but there are a lot of cars still on pit road getting damage repaired. See Dusty Martin, he came in earlier. David Gainforth has got some damage to his car. Kendon there in the 95. Gary Bowman is still on pit road. Corey Sherman is on pit road still. Ed Jurgen's got damage. He's going to come out, though, with whatever he's got fixed. Alan Ayers is still on pit road. Neil Hale is back up and running. Andy Cork is coming back out. Looks like some of these drivers were able to get some of that damage repaired. Saw Leroy was able to lock the brakes up. His car looks pretty clean. How about Justin Horton? The first Florida car looks pretty good. Paul Turner's coming back down for fuel. Joey Sainz, we saw him lock up the brakes and just spin. Car looks clean. So first caution of the night was a big one. Some of these front lead with Cody Meadows coming down. That is hand the lead back over to Cody Richardson. So now we're going to see what the tire difference is going to be here. I forgot to ask how many they get for the night. I would imagine it's probably 5 total, 4 over the wall, or maybe it's only 4 total, 3 over the wall. So we'll see which drivers burned that early here. So interesting first run there. We saw drivers working different strategies. Cody Richardson had a moment, lap 1, able to work his way back through though. A bunch of other drivers were it looked like they were struggling trying to make the passes. Once we got into that run a little bit, the bottom lane, they just couldn't clear and slide up. Once that top lane got grouped in and going in single file. So we'll see how that works out. As I see the 20 is still up here, so it does not look like the 20 is going to take the claim. Might have been the 94 taking the claim. We'll see though. Might have been also an unclaimed caution. But lights are out. We're getting ready to get back at it. Find my teams up here. Cody Richardson and Daniel Keene are on the same team. You got the freelancer there, Mike Stiverson in the 20. Carter Lawson's kind of all in his own with his group up there. Same with Kyle right now. So a rough night here for the Northern Empire Racing. They are nearing in. Great start there for the 64. Mike gonna stay with Carter. Mike's gonna stay. So first driver here on fresh tires is actually gonna be Jerry back in 7th place. We'll see what difference can happen there. Oh, Jerry in the background catches the car, but he was sideways on those fresh tires. Eric Anderson and Jeremy Flanagan, they've also got fresh tires as well. Cody Meadows working his way back through, gets around Daniel Keene. Kyle Nadeau's been liking that inside lane. He's been there pretty much all night here tonight. Whoa, close there. Kyle's now going to move up to that top lane here. Here's the battle for the cut line. Cody Meadows and Carter Lawson were right in front of Kyle. It's still pretty tight. I mean, the top group is pretty much defiled and starting to pull away from this group here. Jerry kind of fading back from this a little bit after that incident, or not incident, but just kind of going sideways. I don't think, did he pick up damage? No, he didn't. Further back to both sides. And then Kimberly, they're side by side. Dave Sanders still our biggest mover of the race up here in 9th position of 17 spots. It's still pretty tight even back here. But up at the front, Cody Richardson leading the way, has a almost 0.4 of a second lead over Mike Stuyvesant. Mike here, this might be a stretch where they're just going to try to run some clean laps, keep the tires underneath them. This front group is pretty much single file here, all top 5, only separated by 1.4 seconds, and then it's a second gap to Jerry. Heavy damage. Although I think Danny Danforth went into the pit. Like we're still getting a little bit of an internet bug out here. All right, maybe that fixed it. Had to turn off a VPN on the work computer that I left on by accident. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisies. All right, in this group here, Kyle has actually fallen back. So I wonder how much of this is tire management. Again, Kyle did not pit under that caution. Jerry is the first car here with fresh tires, and really not seeing too much of a gain here, but also might just be trying to just cruise and save right now. Cody Meadows is caught up here to Carter Lawson, so they're getting ready to potentially battle here, maybe. Lap 26. Cody to the inside. Pretty tight group here once you get past this initial section. You can see everyone else is still kind of all right on top of each other here. There's Neo. Ed Jurgens right there. Ed Jurgens got some damage. Jerry's starting to make some moves now with these fresh tires and getting a little bit later into this run. As Cody Meadows and Carter Lawson here are side by side. I think Cody's going to make the pass heading into one. going to try to stay right on that back bumper, dirty air towards the end. Steven Music and Alan Ayers coming down pit road. I thought maybe that was the leader coming down, but I still think we got a few laps before we see that. Dave Sanders continuing the march up here, up 19 spots, but to the inside of Jeremy Flanagan, this might be 18 spots now gained. Jeremy's going to take it right back, though. The crossover. Here goes the 77 to the inside. Who was that? We're watching this battle right here. Both drivers pit lap 12, but we're closing in lap 35, so here pretty soon we might start to see some pits. Stuyvesant's starting to be under pressure, though. Here comes Cody Meadows. Corey Sherman is going to go another lap down with the damage to the car, trying to salvage as many points as possible here. Kyle Nadeau's caught up to Carter here. Jerry got around those drivers, though. Here he is. He's starting to chase down now with these fresh tires. Not really fresh, but 12 laps fresher. So we had a caution, so that might have bumped out the pit stop here just a little bit for these drivers up at the front that did not pit under caution. But Jerry is right here with these fresh tires as the age is starting to show. Look at this group behind him. Look at this group with Kyle in it. Here, Dave Sanders was able to get around. He's continuing to move up 20 spots now. So now the fresh tire drivers are starting to get some momentum here. Daniel Keene is in 8th place. He did not pit. Here goes Joey Sainz to the inside. There's 3 wide right now, lap 36. Rush hour traffic here. All right, so what does Jerry do here? He knows they're going to have to be coming down here pretty soon. Does he just ride or does he press? Looks like he might just be riding right now. Trying to watch the speeds here and look to see who's going to blink first and come down. We are in the fuel window, or pit stop window now for these drivers. It is called the fuel window. That's what I get for doubting myself. We are in the fuel window now for these drivers that did not pit. There's only 5 of them: Cody Richardson, Mike Stuyvesant, Kyle Nadeau, Daniel Keene, and Carter Lawson. Carter's falling back here in this group big time. I would anticipate we see him before too long. His problem, though, is he's going to get around everybody here. Or get a clear lane to the inside. Look at the speed difference there. Mio in the 21 could have had him that bottom lane and just couldn't take it. Cody Richardson, I think, here is in a little bit of save mode because the gap has closed. It's now to under a second. I'm trying to catch Kyle. There he is. Kyle's coming in and Carter's going to come in. So they're going to start the group here. When do we see Cody Richardson and Mike Stuyvesant answer to those pit stops there? And the 85. When does the 85 come in? So Cody's down low. I think Cody might be coming in this time. Cody's coming in. Woo! Fast entry there. Getting it slowed down. Here comes Stuyvesant in the background. I see Dan Keene and Eric Anderson coming in. So Eric's going to re-pit with these drivers here and get on the same strategy. So interesting there. All right, so now Jerry, when does he press here? The 8 did not take tires, although he pit. That pit time looks to be just fuel only. So Jerry may not know that, though. Here he goes to the inside looking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we might have lost iRacing. I think we did. Hold with me here. I'm going to reset it. Yep. iRacing has crashed on us. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. Getting close, everybody. I don't know if my live timing and scoring is still working though to catch it. I don't think it is. So we'll see what's going to happen when we come back in. We're loading in. This would be a great time for me to have preset commercials. And just blame it on a commercial. That's what the Pro Network do, right? They say it's a commercial. All right, so I think while we had a blip, pit stops are underway for the rest of them. As Jerry was up at the front, he's now come down pit road. So we're starting to see some drivers here cycle through on pit stops. Is what it looks like. Ooh, the Mio now leading the race is what it's showing me. He's up in the wall. Jeremy Flanagan is coming down pit road. So yeah, it looks like we just missed some pit stops here potentially. Hopefully we stay up and running this time. The interesting thing though, I think it's just because of how I ended up leaving here, but it doesn't show Jerry as pit, but I believe he did though. Here comes Paul Turner, Chris Letts, and Andy Cork. They're going to come in. So if everything is right here, Justin Horton is coming in, so he's going to come down pit road. So that's going to cycle me to, I believe, just 3 drivers who have not pit just yet. See Cody Richardson there getting his lap back the hard way, but Mio, Jarrett Kimberly here in the 30. And I believe Gary Bowman have not pit yet. Here comes Gary. He's coming in now, but he's got some heavy damage on that nose. Garrett Kimberly's going to come in. So that is just going to leave Mio here. As having not pit yet, but I think there's a huge gap when this thing settles out. Here's Cody Richardson, and then as the pit cycles go, here is Kyle Nadeau in a correct paint job this time. Look at that. He changed paints during his pit stop. But what happened to Jerry way back here though? He fell back, so he must have had a pretty bad pit or something that we weren't able to catch here. But give you an idea, Cody Richardson's last lap was a 31.0. Stephen Mioch was a 32.1. And here comes Mioch, so he's going to come in. So that's going to cycle us around. Cody Richardson will take over the lead. And it looks like he has got a 3.8 second lead over Kyle. But Mike Stuyvesant's right there. They're going to try to team together here, see if they can maybe close in. You see Cody Richardson way out there. Mioch running a very different strategy than everybody here. He might actually come out. Where is he? Oh, yeah, no, he's just now coming out. So Jerry way back here now in 8th position. Maybe some fuel and tire savings here. Lap 53, so closing in on the halfway point. Ed Jurgens in front of him. I don't know if he knows Ed Jurgens got damaged, so he's going to want to try to get around the 92 here. Pull up the track map here. I think it's pretty spread out. You see Jerry now just going into turn 3, and the leader is going through the tri-oval, so a little disappointed we had a lockup there, and iRacing froze on us, so we couldn't see what happened to Jerry under that pit stop. Battle for the cut line here. Cody Meadows has gotten back in front of Carter Lawson here. So the groups are starting to get a little bit more spread out now. Kyle and Mike here still trying to work together. Here comes Cody. See if these 3 cars can chase down. It is a 4.1 second lead, and it is growing to Cody Richardson we had a lot of drivers who were up more towards the front, that top 10, that have fallen back here with those pit cycles. Dave Sanders, though, still the largest mover of the race, up 17 spots in the 9th position. Joey Sainz has cracked the top 10. He is in to 10th position. Ooh, Cody Meadows is going to get around Stuyvesant here. I wonder if Stuyvesant just let him go to say, let's not battle this too much. That lead is growing, and we got to stay with it here. Kind of out here in no man's land is Cody Richardson, working through some lap traffic just here or there. Now just has clean track, empty in front of him for quite a while. And a 4.5 second lead. Last car on the lead lap here is Paul Turner. 24 seconds back from Cody Richardson. Kyle now under pressure. Here goes Mike. Woo, got close there. Battle of the force cars. Stuyvesant's going to clear. With a large task in front of him. Mike's going to get into the wall. Oh, not what he wanted. Joey's going to flirt with the wall up there. All right, so if you're Cody Richardson here, you last pit lap 39. At least what my timing and scoring is going to be. Probably not accurate, but that's what we're going to go with. It sounds right, actually. What'll be interesting, though, is what does he do from here on out? He's got a pretty good gap. It's 4.3 back to Cody Meadows. So do you see him just kind of go a little bit more cautious here to potentially save tires and save fuel? He's able to stretch it a little bit with lap 39. With 110, he's going to want to get to 80 potentially. Or 75 at least, lap 75 before he comes in. So we'll keep our eye there. Obviously, a caution coming out changes the whole strategy, but we'll see if he tries to get this next run to lap 75, if that is a comfort zone to then get to lap 110. Maybe lap 76 is what they're going to need. And Jurgen with that damage is starting to drift backwards here. It's hard to be fast with that much nose damage. Jerry is starting to climb his way back through, so I think Jerry pit in the 40s is going to be my guess, and we just missed it. Maybe around 46, 47 is kind of the window that he pit. He's going to get around Eric Anderson, who pit lap 39. Closing in on Carter, who pit lap 38. So I think Jerry did pit and just pit in the mid-40s. But he is 9.7 seconds back to Cody Richardson. Now to the inside, battle here for 5th place. He's going to clear Carter. He is. He's going to slide that car right up. Carter's going to get right on the nose, push him. One big caution early in this race that took out quite a few drivers. A few of them have already put it on the hauler. Everyone else looks to be out, maybe just getting some extra laps, some bonus laps in. Right now, a lot of drivers would love a caution to close this gap back up. 4.8 seconds is the lead for Cody Richardson. This clean track in front of him. You can see Cody Meadows back here trying to work around David Gainforth. Gainforth might be fresher tires here. He is a few laps down. And then it is 2 seconds back here to Mike Stuyvesant with Kyle Nadeau in the background. Mike's going to get back up into the wall. That's going to take a lot of speed. You see 97 closed in on him. Saying, we need a caution. Let's just not be the caution. Dave Sanders continuing to make the move up here. Dave Sanders now 20 spots gets around Carter. Teammates there in front. Dave Sanders and Jerry Isaacs both on the same team. Can they partner together? Can they start to close in? It is 2.9 seconds to Kyle. Looks like they might race each other here for a minute. Dave's gonna get out behind Jerry. Eric Anderson now going to get around Carter here. So Carter's kind of going backwards. Not what he needs in this battle for a cut position with Cody Meadows. It was hard him back there. Andy Cork into the wall. Diverson and Kyle here still bumper to bumper. They can see Jerry in the background. Slowly closing in. Still some tight racing back here. Joey Sainz is kind of in a Rogerson sandwich, if you will. Bob Rogerson in front of him, David Rogerson behind him. They're closing in on Carter Lawson. So back here, I mean, the battle for 5th place, there's a whole group of cars. 5th through 11th here, and then here comes Meoak, so 12th actually are all right with each other. Only 1.1 seconds separating Jerry and Meoak back here. All right, so up at the front, 5.959 seconds. I said Cody wants to at least get to lap 76, so let's see if he can stretch it. These drivers that had to pit around lap 38 or 39, can they get to that 76 number? Gary Bowman in front of him. Gary Bowman involved in that caution. Going to go a lap or two down. They're still, look at this. They are still battling back here. Dave Sanders gets around Jerry. That kind of opens up the door here for the rest of the group. Meok is right there. Eric Anderson. Bob Robinson in the 70. He is kind of one of those drivers that's sneaky fast. All of a sudden at the end of the race, he's up towards the front. They're moving around, bobbing and shaking here. Carter Lawson has lost a lot of speed. Here comes some drivers coming in. Ed Yergin and Neil Hale, lap 75. That's going to be close if they can go all the way from here. Maybe they can. Here comes your leader. What did I say? Lap 76, and here he's coming down. This will be lap 76. The 64 is coming down pit road. Cody Meadows is going to stay out. Mike Stuyvesant and Kyle are going to come in. In the background, I see Jerry and Eric. Ooh, big walk up there for Jerry. Don't want to get caught speeding at this point of the race. And yellow's going to come out. Oh my goodness. Yellow comes out. I see Carter driving through the grass right as pit stops were getting ready to start. What happened for Carter? Looks like he's trying to come down pit road. And just locks it up and then slides back around. Has to lock it up and then, yep, that brings out the caution right there. So trying to get onto pit road for the 908. Cody Richardson is going to get trapped a lap down. He should get the lucky dog here. Not what the 64 wanted. Might not even need a lucky dog. He might just go around right here. Shows you how much I know. Here they're coming down. Jerry. I don't know if Jerry stopped. I think Jerry just rolled through. So he's going to come down pit road now. So as he saw the caution came out, he just stayed. He just rolled through pit road, did not stop. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he did and it's just not seeing it. Mike Stuyvesant with a really fast pit time. I'm sure he pit too. It's just not showing it for me either. So who knows what's going on? Cody Meadows, it is telling me pit, lap 77. You see some drivers here falling back. Mike and Mike might be out of fuel. I think Mike was out of fuel. Jerry has now come down pit road, so he did not pit. And Kyle right now is the saving grace for Mike, pushing him. Yeah, I think Mike is out of fuel. I think that car is dead. Yeah, he's got nothing. Mike is out of fuel. Can he make it to his pit box? Where is his pit box at? I think he's gonna make it. He does. He makes it to his pit box, but oh my goodness, he ran out of fuel. All right, so new leader on the timing and scoring here is the 8 of Cody Meadows. How about this? Up 24 spots. Dave Sanders in that number 77. Going to be starting in third, up 5 spots. Bob Rogerson. Meok is up 21 spots. The Caboose is into fourth. David Rogerson up 13 spots. starting in 5th. Joey Sainz up 10 spots in 6th. Paul Turner's back into the top 10. He's in 7th. Leroy Kolbenitz is in 8th. Chris Letts is in 9th. And Jeremy Flanagan here will be the 10th. Is what is happening now with iRacing? Oh my goodness, hold on. iRacing and me are just not getting along right now. Want to be back for the green flag. That's what I'm trying for. Apologize for this, everybody. I was a little late. Usually I like to do a little system reset, clear everything out before we go, but today is my daughter's birthday. So I was a little bit late getting this thing set up, and that generally is what happens. Racing thinks that I'm still in the session, so we're going to try to withdraw this thing. Closing iRacing, we're going back into iRacing. Let me join. Let's bring you all along with my journey here. Super frustrating. I'm there with all of you. We're going to come back to it. It's going to be green flag. There's going to be cautions left, right, up, down. Greatest ending ever, and we're going to miss it here with just back-to-back iRacing freezes. We're solid on our metrics here, though. GPU 44 degrees Celsius, CPU 66 degrees. We're only using about 10% or 20% of the CPU and only about 50% of GPU. So just something here. iRacing not happy. Okay, maybe they had to extend it or there was another caution. Uh-oh. I think we had another caution. Cody Richardson damage on pit lane. Uh-oh, we missed something. Dang it. Yep, third caution, so another caution has come out. We're not going to know what it was. Maybe. Let's look. Will it let me? No, it's not going to let me. And now I broke it. Okay, now we're back to live. So Cody Richardson, we missed it. Something happened. He is sitting on pit road. Damage. He's going to come back out. I think he's still on the lead lap. See if the lights are going to come out or they're still... This must be an early... Yeah, that must have been... We just missed it. Dang it. All right, so I think they might be getting ready to get back at it here. Doesn't look like our top 10 had changed, though. So just whatever it was something in the background. Carter's got damage too, so yeah, we missed a big one there. Justin Horton has got damage. Man, I'm disappointed by that we missed whatever that was, because that had a huge impact to Cody Richardson, who was having a great race. But lights are out. We are getting ready to get back at it here. Everybody should be good at this point on fuel. But how about Dave Sanders going to be starting second, up 24 spots. Cody Meadows battling for that cut line position in Division 1. Cody Meadows was 9 points back from Carter now, and Carter is way back in 19th position. So I think that's going to turn it into a battle next week to close out the season between the 908 and the 8. But we'll see. We still got quite a handful of laps here. We're going to be coming to the green with, I think, 25 to go. So a lot can happen. Obviously, a lot has happened. It just happened to have happened while iRacing froze on us. So go us. Yay. Again, so sorry about all the technical difficulties here tonight. Usually I do a system reset before we go live, but daughter's birthday, so we were out at a dinner, so we got a late start here. But we are back under green. Cody Meadows with a really good start. Mioke to the inside lane. Woo. Cody Richardson still on the lead lap. Cody Meadows is leading the way here, 24 to go. Mioke, how about this, up 23 spots in second place. Dave Sanders is there. Bob Rogerson is there. Joey Signs. Iverson and Jerry Isaacs here battling them back. Paul Turner's right there. They are still trying to get things rolling. Here comes Cody Richardson with that damage and all, trying to get back into the top 10. Paul's going to get into the wall a little bit. Lost a lot of momentum there, and Jerry had to shift down. Cody Meadows flirting with that wall a little bit there on corner exit. That's how close he gets to the wall here in the corners. Let's watch corner exit here. He seems to drift right up to that wall. Dave Sanders has caught Mioke here. So battle getting ready to heat up here for second place. 21 laps to go. Kind of spreading out here, so you start to wonder, our drivers just maybe saving just a little bit for the end here. Cody Richardson up into 9th position. Mike Stiverson and Jeremy Flanagan door to door. I think they hit right there. front of Cody Richardson, who's going to push the 72. Mike's kind of trapped down there in that inside lane. Cody Richardson's going to drop to the bottom, damage and everything, up into 7th place. Up at the front, Cody Meadows has pulled away 0.67 over Meoke. Dave Sanders still in 3rd, giving chase. Closing in on Meoke, though. Just trying to stay in that draft. Might just be trying to save tires for a little bit later in the run to see maybe if Meoke burn him off early in this run as your leader is blinking up at the front. See Mio kind of runs a different line at the very bottom at the end of the corner there. He kind of dips low. 17 to go. Pretty much single file behind him. Bob Robertson looking to go underneath Joey Sainz here potentially. Joey Sainz maybe outside. That's David Robertson. Side by side here, battle for 5th place, David Rogerson and Joey Sainz. Cody Richardson's kind of backed out of this a little bit. Mike Stiverson's joining the party once again. Cody Meadows has pulled away a little bit. Joey Sainz now to the inside of Bob Rogerson. 15 laps to go, coming to 14 is the 9 now getting it turned on. Right now, top 6 would be their first win of the season. How about Cody Meadows? If he could pick up a win here, he does not have to worry about that cut line at all. And that might push Carter Lawson out mathematically, because the only driver he would be racing against with have a lot more points. So if Cody Meadows can get it done here tonight, that'll lock him in, and he does not have to worry about a cut line battle next week. 13 laps to go this time by. Mike Stiverson still battling. Dave Sanders is closing back in on Meoke here. He's going to want to make that move quick. You see Meoke here trying to take the dirty air off, make his car as wide as possible. So it looks like Dave can catch him, and then as soon as he catches him, just kind of hits a bubble and it stalls out. Are going to go by very quickly here for Dave Sanders. And he is staying right in Meoke's draft. And as soon as they start battling, that might close the gap up there for Bob Rogerson could join the party. They've had a little bit better of a corner exit there and survived the challenge. So 10 laps to go. Dave Sanders has got to make a move here pretty quick. See what he saved in the tires. He can get right to that back bumper. Take the air off a little bit, get a run here down the back stretch. Dave stays right up in that wall. Meoke drops down just a little bit. slows right in and then just kind of backs out of it. Cody Meadows is really going to like it when these two start racing. Does not want to see a caution. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't see another lockup here with iRacing, because that would really irritate me. Cody Meadows 1 second ahead here, watching this in his rearview mirror. Does Dave Sanders have an opportunity? Can he move into second place? Right now, top 5 would be a new winner if anybody in the top 5 can bring it home. But Cody Meadows is the most important one because he can seal the deal and not have to race that knockout position next week. He'll become the 4th Division I driver to pick up a win. Dave Sanders, you can see, trying that high line still. Dave might also just be kind of waiting right now, because if he knows if he goes too early and they just go side by side, that'll close that gap up behind them of Bob Rogerson, Joey Sainz, and Stuyvesant. And David Rogerson, so he does not want to bring him in, but here he goes to the inside. Battle for second place. He's got to run down the back stretch, going to work that quarter panel a little bit. He's going to try to send it here. Can he hold on? Meok's going to have the momentum out of the corner, though. Dave's going to put the car right in front of him. Meok's going to give him a little bit of a bump. Now, does Meok have anything to answer back? 5 laps to go. It doesn't look like it. Looks like the 77 is going to pull away. And Meok's got a little bit of breathing room now. He's not really under too much pressure. It is 1.4 back to Stuyvesant. Stuyvesant's going to go to the inside, so time might be running out here for the 20 to get on the podium. 4 laps to go. Cody Meadows still leading the way. Dave Sanders in second, Stephen Neal in third, Mike Stuyvesant and Bob Rogerson still battling side by side. As it is now 1.2 seconds back, so 3 to go here. Meok might hold on to a podium. Look at Joey Sainz trying to figure out which way can he go here. Can he crack into top 5? Coming to 2 to go. Going to be the longest 2 to go for Cody here. So he disappears again. He does not want to have that happen going across the finish line on the final lap, I don't think. Does not want to see a caution. White flag, final lap. Cody Meadows is leading. Dave Sanders is in third. Meok, our second. Meok is in third, but here comes Mike Stuyvesant that just might run out of time. Cody Meadows here on cruise control. Gonna come across the line and lock his way in. He will not be racing next week for that cut line. Cody Meadows is going to bring home the win. Dave Sanders is in third. Meok is going to come home, our second. I keep saying that backwards. Meok in third. Stuyvesant is fourth, and Bob Rogerson in fifth. Oh, is there some contact here? They're still wrecking. What happened here? Joey Sainz got into the wall and then got into Bob Rogerson, but Bob Rogerson still was able to get across the line first. Hectic finish for those guys there. But here we go, your race winner coming down for some burnouts. Disappearing burnouts, it's a magic trick. We're gonna move him up. Move him up. Move him up. There we go. We're getting everybody moved up here. Let's pull in your race winner. No longer having to race at a cut spot as you have guaranteed your way to the playoffs. Cody Meadows, how you feeling?
Man, I don't know what I'm feeling right now, Chris.
Well, what a race, man. As soon as you got to the front, looked like you got that clean air. You just checked out from the group and brought it home.
Yeah, I had no thought what or if anything going into this race. And just main goal was to try to not gonna lie, get in front of Carter, but a goal I've had for a while is to not be in the 64 shadow. So finally the 8 takes the spotlight and Wheels for Warriors, and I am ecstatic at the moment.
Well, you should be ecstatic. You're going to be ahead of that 64, but more importantly, you have locked your way into the playoffs. So now you're going to go heads up with that 64 and battle for a championship. Now the pressure's off for next week, but what's your mindset going to next week? Is that just to start the momentum and get ready for the playoffs, or just maybe go a little bit easy street next week?
Next week it's going to be just staying alive, trying to get a good finish in at Darlington. And as far as mindset goes for the playoffs, I just had some inspiring words, I guess you could say, from the 64. I chatted a little bit before the race ever happened, just to keep it consistency. Don't worry about the win, just feel comfortable pretty much.
Well, there we go. Well, it's very comfortable when you're leading the way and the laps are counting down, and then you see that checkered flag. Very comfortable spot to be in. But Cody, going to bring home the win, secure your way to the playoffs. I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
Big thanks to Wheels for Warriors for sponsoring this amazing series, the Cyber Thunder as a whole. You guys are amazing. You for taking the time to come out and broadcast these amazing events. Everybody that I've raced with, just great group of guys. I'm glad to be part of Cyber Thunder. Folks, for helping me get the equipment to run this. Vela, Sarah, Thal, Shahara, thank y'all. Amazing. And that sums it up, Chris.
There we go. Well, appreciate you coming out here, putting on a show here tonight. We will see you next week, and then good luck in the playoffs.
10-4, Chris. Have a good one, bud.
All right, let's get him out of here, and let's move in. Battling there for a while there, but coming home and getting around Meok with a second-place finish. Largest mover of the race, Dave, here, but second place, up 24 spots. How was your race?
Race was pretty good. Qualifying didn't go so well. I hit the wall on both laps and wasn't too confident coming in, but made up some ground on the first stop, and then definitely towards the end I benefited from that caution, but had some long run pace and happy with the podium. So
towards the end there, I kind of noticed you would catch Meok and kind of just roll there. Were you just pacing for a little bit because you knew as soon as you guys went side by side that might close in that group behind you, and you were just waiting for the opportune moment?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to take a lot of time with the pass and thought we were best off kind of drafting down the straights and making the move later on, but I don't think I had the pace for Cody anyway. Happy to get around there and get second, but yeah, I don't know if it mattered if it went earlier or later.
Well, there we go. Well, second place finish here tonight. I think you are still mathematically, you're on your way to the playoffs. You got one more race for the regular season, but what's your mindset here going into playoffs in just 2 weeks?
Hopefully advance as deep as possible. I got to make up for last year's blunder with the shifting issue, so hopefully I can make it to the end and go for it.
All right, we'll be keeping our eye on it, Dave. But before we send you back down to celebrate a second place finish here tonight at Kansas, I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Chris, thanks for doing the broadcast. They're awesome. I like to watch them each week. I want to thank Wheels for Warriors. They've shown such great support for our series over the years. We're doing some fundraising for them coming up, so please check out Wheels for Warriors and support their cause. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Darlington's a tough track next week, but I'll give it the best I can.
There we go. Well, maybe we'll be talking to you again. Congrats tonight, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, let's get him out of here, and let's pull in. It's been a while, but we got the caboose, Mr. Meoke. Man, what a finish to that race. You were holding off Dave for the longest time, and then getting close to running out some laps there. But how was your race?
Oh man, it was a long race, and it was a race about just smooth steering, smooth throttle, smooth brakes, all lessons you can learn from Austin Rally Project, and those skills came in handy here, and getting off sequence and getting that clean air to just kind of run my own race there. I got lucky with that caution when that caution came out. I wouldn't have argued if it came out about 5 laps later, put everybody a lap down, but you know what? I'll take a 3rd place after this season. Holy cow.
Yeah, you lucked out with that caution. A lot of drivers lucked out with that caution, and then we missed another caution somewhere in between that, but that doesn't matter at this point. You came home 3rd. Now, at the end, though, how happy were you to see those laps clicking down? You saw Dave get around you. Were you starting to get nervous when you saw that 21 and that relative closing in?
Well, 21 was always my relative, but the 20. I'm sorry, man. I saw the shot. I had to take it. No, I wasn't nervous about the 20. I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, 5 laps to go. Just run smooth. Don't clap the wall, and we'll be fine. Don't get me wrong. I was fully prepared to give them everything I had, but it's just this race was a little bit of luck and a lot of patience. And you know what? There was some patience here, especially with the 77. I mean, props to him. I was expecting a dive bomb early, and he just kind of cruised behind me. So.
Yeah, we talked to Dave. He figured if you guys started racing early, that might close in that group behind. So we wanted to draft and wait till that opportune moment. Going to get you in a 3rd place finish. But Meoke, it's been a while, but I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
It's been a while since I've done one of these. I'd like to thank Wheels for Warriors and the awesome stuff that they do. I'd like to thank Austin Rally Project. Excellent guys out here in the Austin area. If you ever want to learn how to do a little bit of rally driving, these guys are fantastic. The Lab Zero podcast, a couple of buddies of mine, they started out their own podcast, and so they're I think they just released their 14th or 15th episode now. You can find them on Spotify and other places where you can find your podcast. And I'd like to thank Northern Empire Racing bringing me aboard, finally doing you guys a little bit of justice here, bringing me aboard, and obviously you, the broadcaster. Thank you, Cyber Thunder, for putting on a show and showing some good racing here. Yesterday was a lot of fun to watch.
Appreciate it. Well, tonight was a lot of fun as well. You guys put on a show there at the end. Congrats again on a 3rd place, and maybe we'll talk to you again next week at Darlington.
Yes, sir. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. See y'all next week.
All right, let's get him back down to his room, and let's close the show out. We had a few technical blips and bloops, but we are here. Appreciate you all staying with me all the way through, but let's pull up our finishing results. Talk to your top 3. Cody Meadows with Charge E Sports. Well, I'll say that 3 times fast. Going to come up with the win. Dave Sanders with Crash Test Dummies, and Meoke of the Northern Empire Racing coming home in 3rd. Stiverson 4th. Bob Rogerson 5th. Joey Sainz in 6th. David Rogerson is going to come home 7th. Eric Anderson with a top 10 finish in 8th. Jerry Isaacs also top 10 in 9th. And Jeremy Flanagan rounding out your top 10. Behind there, Neil Hale, Jarrett Kimmelly, Leroy Kolbenitz in 13th. 14th is going to go to Cody Richardson, which does look like there was a incident that we did miss during one of our technical difficulties. Unable to rebound, going to come on 14th. Andy Corkin 15th. Ed Yergin 16th. Paul Turner 17th. Carter Lawson in 18th. Rough night here, as I think he's going to be eliminated from playoff contention. Kyle Nadeau in 19th. Daniel Keene 20th. Gary Bowman 21st. Chris Letson 22nd. Dusty Martin 23rd. And then David Gainforth, Corey Sherman, Justin Horton, Stephen Music, and Kendon Koch will round out the field. Sorry, Alan Ayers will round out the field. Some of those drivers involved in that major caution we had lap 11. Let's pull up some unofficial championship points and see what changes here. Don't worry about Mike Stiverson. He's actually in another group. He's just showing up twice for us, just to make us have angry issues on our points. But here you can see, as it's going to shuffle around, Coleridge is going to move up by getting a win. Cody Meadows actually got a win, so they're going to be locked in. So that is going to push Carter Lawson out, and I think the points gap is too much. So the 908, I believe, has been eliminated from the playoffs here tonight. We'll have that all sorted out and make that official next week. In Division 2, I don't think we'll see too much change here. Oh, there's Mike Stiverson once again. He's so good, he's in 2 divisions. No real big change here. A little move between Meoke and Ed Jurgen, but Leroy still on the cut line. Mike again unable. He is not qualified for the playoffs, missing the qualification by 1 race. And then in Division 3, Paul Turner is still on that cut line. But you can see Jeremy Flanagan closing in, only 8 points back. So that'll be the battle to watch next week for Division 3. But that is going to do it here for us tonight. A difficult race for us to get through from a broadcast perspective, but a great race these drivers put out on track. It was a lot of fun. One more week of racing in the regular season, and then it is playoff week. So if you have not yet, hey, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. Come join us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. It is regular season championship night. We are going to figure it out who will be the drivers in the Down and Out Paint Shop Tuesday Night Thunder playoff drivers, who will be the playoff drivers in the Ellswick Esports Rising Stars Series, and who will be the playoff drivers here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup Edition. That is all coming next week. So again, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. Enjoy your weekend, and may the 4th be with you. Later!